This video is brought to you by Blood Domination. Click the link in the description before Saturday to get your game for 20% off. Just make sure you're logged into your Steam account or you won't see it. Black Butler is back this season. Vampire Dormitory is airing this season. Now you have the full-on BL option. We apparently have multiple couples to choose from. If I had to rank them, who knows? Because we're gonna just play the game now and figure out what the everything is like. So, new game. The will of blood is absolute. Through blood mages soar through the skies. I should have practiced my British accent. The cravings of the blood cannot be denied. This is because even before our birth, the blood has already determined our desires and ambitions. So they're saying, nature over nurture. Is it just for blood or is it for love? Porque no los dos. It's so big! What an opening line. Just what you expect from the main building of the prestigious Eclair Gymnasium Academy. What a name. It must have cost a fortune. The school, which stands on a vast piece of property deep in the mountains, is a special place open only to those from a unique clan. The Clue. Just kidding! That's right, this is an academy for vampires. It's Gakuen Academy meets Twilight. As I opened the map I was given earlier, I take a step forward, only to have someone stomp on my foot. The foot stomper turned out to be a pretty tall guy. Not a short king. Ugh, some hot guy. Bet he thinks he owns this place. Peeking out from the tufts of golden hair is a pair of ruby red eyes that just scream, I'm one of the elites. Watch where you're going, brat. He knows! What? He's the one that stepped on my foot. After saying what has to be the absolute snottiest thing I've ever heard, he just walks away. The heck was that about? Ugh. Ah, but he's more than likely heading in the direction of the Great Hall. Lucky me, thanks for showing the way, dude. Hey, Takamine! Takamine is my pal since we were kids. Is he a Chunibyo? We've been schoolmates forever. He's my best friend. Takamine knows me and gives me a small wave. Is that how he waves? I'll go talk to him for a bit. Whoa, who's the hottie standing next to him? He's got soft pink hair and fair skin setting off his ruby red eyes. As I look around waiting for things to get underway, a man makes his way onto the stage. Good morning, I am Headmaster Kasumi. Allow me to welcome you all to Eclair Gymnasium Academy. It is here that you will take part in our D's course. What is D? Is it D/S? Oh, Dom/sub. In which you will mainly focus on the roles of Doms and subs and about the contract between the two. As you're all aware, we vampires fall into one of two categories, those who control the Doms and those who are controlled the subs. There are, in extremely rare cases, those who possess switch blood. These select few carry traits of both categories. Due to their rarity, your studies will sparsely cover them. Is this like adjacent ABO? This is not merely a system, but instead something much more fundamental. It is what we refer to as your second gender. So it's literally ABO-ish. Part of the nature of your second gender, you are all to find a contractual partner within the confines of this academy. In other words, your bonding partner. You have a total of 3 months. During the time, I hope that you put diligence and effort into your studies here at our academy. Uzuki, have you chosen a bonding partner yet? Hand perpetually, it's like Toa with the cigarette. I can only groan in reply to Takamine's question, because deciding isn't even my biggest issue. Takamine, I haven't even made any friends! It's like everyone already knows everyone here, around here, you know? Oh, are we a country bumpkin? I get you. Lots of people decided on their partner even before coming here. What? It's cheating. Not to mention the Dom guys are all so darn intimidating. Even if I try to strike up a conversation, they just completely ignore me. Well, that's because of their status. To agree, you can't really blame them. You can, though. Unlike us subs, the Doms have two key similarities. Their noble pedigrees and their physical features, which are befitting those of the ruling class. Plenty of them are Ikemen, for sure, but the most telling trait can be found in their eyes, which are crimson. And a lot of them, so they all, okay, so it's like the Uchiha. And a lot of them are also pretty snobby, which can be chalked up to their noble heritage, so the Uchiha. Speaking of, how about you, Takamine? Have you found your partner yet? Before he can finish, he's cut off by a chime ringing out over the school speakers. Uzuki from Class A, Uzuki from Class A, Uzuki-chan? Uzuki is called to the headmaster's office. Takamine, oh, now we're Takamine. We're switching people, interesting. The second he steps out the hallway, hears a great commotion. What's going on? How many times must I tell you, do not touch me with your filthy hands? Ooh, not flunky one. A loud smack and the sound of someone hitting the ground rings out in the corridor. Master Chihaya. Like Furu, even though it looks like he took a really hard slap, the guy on the ground appears to be in a strange state of ecstasy. Jesus. Although for vampires, it's actually all but strange. I see. The one who got slapped is a sub. Young man called Chihaya steps on the fallen student. Here, this is what you wanted, right? Oh, and then you coming up and touching me took guts. Consider this your reward. Thank you. Uzuki-chan, there's something we must discuss. Your boobs are too big. They already have an idea of what this is about. Though I did recommend choosing carefully, there's no need to overthink this, you know. After all, it's in the very nature of both doms and subs to attract one another. This sudden burst of realization that comes when you find the one is also very important. I hear ya, I do, but I don't know any doms. And I don't really get all the second gender stuff with me entering ABO. I heard all about you from our previous school, you know. Seems that you weren't particularly attracted to others just because they were a dom. That's right, you see, I just don't think it matters whether you're a dom or a sub. We're all part of the vampire race. All vampires matter. At any rate, it's high time you made a decision. If you don't, your partner will be decided for you via lottery. Not a lottery. That moment, the door to the headmaster's office flies open. Of course. What do you want? Now see here, you don't just barge in without knocking. Standing at the door is the very student who stepped on my foot a week ago. Clearly made an impression. That's what they mean by the blood. He strides into the room and without even being offered a seat, he sits himself down on the sofa, crosses legs. He crosses one long leg over the other and cocks his head to the side. Every move he makes screams Dom. Dignity and pedigree are what make a Dom, right? Then doesn't my acting like this fall in line with that theory? Not that it matters. He's secretly a bottom, isn't he? But at any rate, Izayoi, who was called here at the same time I was, is now sitting on the sofa. Izayoi. Fixing the headmaster with a gaze that screams, couldn't care less. So what do you want? Izayoi directs his gaze at me. A pair of crimson eyes similar to a wild beast bore straight through me. At that moment, an indescribable feeling runs through my body and my heart leaps against my chest. What is this? Doom. Yep. My blood clamors in my veins as if crying out for joy. What's the matter? Are you all right? Yeah. I stumble a bit, but luckily I don't fall over. Stealing one more glance at those eyes, I see Izayoi has already lost interest and is staring off into space. So have you decided yet, Izayoi? Not yet. Wait, what? What's with you? Nothing. Just a bit shocked you haven't decided. So, you got a problem with that? Fight! Nope, nothing wrong with that at all. How would you react if a stranger just comes up and says, please break me? Gross. Point proven. Open your mind, spice up your life. Well then, your partner will also be decided by lottery. Are you alright with that? The lottery is the two of you. That's fine, doesn't really matter who it is, does it? What do you want? Oh, so what kind of people have you received offers from? What? People have been coming up to you begging you to break them, right? I was kind of wondering just how many, I guess. Well, who knows? Don't remember the exact number, but more than 10, I think. That many? Wow. Nothing special, really. There's a sea of noble titles sniffing subs out there. Whoa, so he's nobility? I mean, I still don't really get all of this, but doms seem to have their own problems, huh? Seems tough, but ganbare! Aren't you a sub? You're kind of weird. I want to put my inside you. What? Why? Hope the lottery picks a good one for you. Me. With that, he starts to walk off, but I call out to him again. Hey, which class are you in? He looks back over his shoulder with an expression that says, Are you dumb? Baka. If he starts saying dummy, it's a wrap. I get back to the classroom and sure enough, Izayoi's in my class. Oh, we're Chihaya now? Please allow me to be the one to greet you tomorrow. I'll even roll out the red carpet for you, sir. My body. He doesn't even know the first thing about me. To him, I'm just someone to fill his control kink. I'm a person! Well then, how do you all plan to return the favor? Hey. Master Chihaya, I thought I told you to back up. Like a dump truck. Suddenly the guy grabs a hold of my arm. What? Who do you think you're touching? Master Chihaya, I just love you so much, Daisuke! Remove your hand at once, or I'll remove it for you. Get my blade. Master Chihaya, I told you to remove your hand, you disgusting piece of filth. I lift my arm to free myself from his grip, but he pulls me toward him with incomparably more force than before. Ow. Master Chihaya, please choose me. I'm Pikachu! Get lost, you! Find myself pressed up against the wall before I know it, thanks to our difference in height. Coming on! Of course, at a time like this, there are no other flunkies to be found. Damn it, someone! Anyone! Hey, you! Huh, what? Perhaps taken aback by a crashing noise nearby, the guy suddenly releases me. We finally meet again. Huh? The stranger wearing an enormous... Oh, I bet they're childhood friends. The second I look at his mahogany eyes, my heart skips a beat. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. A strange sensation begins to come over me. It's as if my blood is beginning to boil and my body is no longer mine. Before your body is...
Don't lose your way!
I forget how that song goes or what the name is. Before my body runs dry? What is this? I don't... It's a good idea to be so forceful. Don't make me repeat myself. You're not a child, right? Damn it! Ha, quite the burden being Mr. Popular, eh? Are you all right? Oh, yes. Oh, thanks. Hey, what was that you said earlier? The moment our eyes met, didn't you say, we finally meet? Yeah, may have. What did you mean by that? We've never even met before, have we? Takamine? Huh? My name is Takamine, Chihaya. Furu. Oh, hey. Have you already decided on a bonding partner? That's none of your business. Ooh, their dynamic is fun. Having said my piece, I run out of there, put in that place behind me. All of us who gathered in the classroom follow Headmaster Kasumi's instruction and pulled for the lottery. Ching, ching, ching! Alright, let's move on to the results. Our first pair is Uzuki and Izayoi, of course. Followed by Chihaya and Takamine. Huh? Understood. Well, it's settled. He got what he wanted in the end. It's a pleasure, Chihaya. I believe I warned you about calling me by my name, or have you already forgotten? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Oh, he's delectable. Why do I have to move in with you anyway? Because my place is bigger. Even with you here, there's room to spare. I mean, he doesn't take up much room. So there was no reason for me to move, right? To enter into bonding contract, a certain ritual is required. Biting the back of the neck, mixing each other's blood, announcing the duration of the contract together, and then drinking blood from each other. And I think when you mix the blood, you're supposed to summon something called a safe word. Jesus. Safe words are words that Doms use to subjugate subs, and there are others which a sub can use to reject them. Did a word come to you? Don't forget it. I got it. Sheesh. We gonna forget it. Next, we drink each other's blood. The easiest place to drink from is the throat, so I hesitantly put my lips to Izayoi's neck. Show us! Kinda nerve-wracking, huh? Just get on with it. Without any warning, Izayoi plunges into my neck. Jesus, the peculiar sensation of his fangs rising and blood being sucked out of my body is unbearable. Wait, just diving in with no warning? Ooh, just hurry up already. After drinking each other dry, after sucking each other dry, look at the area on our wrist where we drew blood to see that the wounds have already healed. Where the wounds have been, a strange set of bruises begin to appear. Hey, let's test this out. Give me an order. Okay, I guess, but once he says that, he clears his throat, and as he speaks, he seems a bit stiff. Board is served. Sit on my lap, Uzuki. Come to Santa. Oh. Gotta be smoothed out by consent. What? Before I know it, I'm sitting Izayoi's lap. Awesome. My body really moved on its own. What's going on? What? Duh, it's the contract. Whoa, this is wild, man. Hey, do it again. What? You're pretty weird, you know that? This struck my neck as he says that, causing a weird sensation to well up in my body. In my bod. How's that? It, feels good. You were so turned on just now. What's that? There's no way I would ever react like that. Bitch, you just did. My face suddenly feels very warm. Huh? Wait, the bonding contract. What? You seriously had no idea? Supporters are strip! Oh no, rejects sit! You bastard. What's that safe word? You're treating me like a dog. Explain yourself now. I don't know, that's just the word that came to me. Oh, screw that, you a**hole. Support serve, crawl, you son of a bitch. Apparently a bonding contract is a rather checkered affair. Yeah, apparently. Yep, looks like the first part was a success. Let's move on and drink each other's blood. You can go first, here. Oh, you can go first, wrong one. Bears his own throat as he said, you can go first, here. Alexa playing Neck by Somo. Alright, I'm up next. With that, I wordlessly offer Takamine the hand opposite to the one I used before. Huh? Wait, you want me to suck from your arm? It doesn't really matter where you suck from, does it? And take your pants off. Of course, the throat is the easiest place, but there's no rule that says it must be from there. Hurry up, or would you rather we not go through with this after all? No, we can continue. I just think it's better if I don't suck from there. As he speaks, he removes himself from the sofa and for some reason kneels before me. Takamine then takes a hold of my foot! Oh, we're getting into it, huh? I I mean, this is what you like, right, Chihaya? What do you say? Oh! Without awaiting a response, all I'm doing is suck the tips of my toes! We got toe sucking for 30 minutes? He's not sucking for blood, however, he's just sucking. Yo, I cannot. What are you? His lips brush the sole of my foot before moving on to the tips of my toes as if he's making love to them. Jesus Christ, what is this guy? He's just kissing the soles of one's foot is a sign of servitude. I don't know if that's you. What you doing and what you saying are not the same thing. I lift my leg to shake Takamine off and kick him. I hit his cheek so hard that it turns red, but he doesn't seem to care. There, I've graced you with the kick you were begging for. That is what you like, after all. Oh, well, say something. You really are fixated on feet, huh? Huh? I'm not really a fan of that stuff, you know. I disagree, but if that's what you're into, I can oblige you, I guess. Oh, versatile. We're into it. What? Anyway, it's my turn to suck, right? Takamine lifts my leg once more, and after placing a hand on my belt, proceeds to take it off. What? What are you doing? I can't very well suck from the sole of your foot. Can you? Are there no veins down there? But there's a place in your leg with a large blood vessels running through it, see? Takamine's rugged hand crosses my inner thigh. My skin blanches in horror. You're not quite right in the head, are you? What are you thinking? Oh, my type. You can run if you don't like it. I'm a sub and you're a dom, after all. The orders are supposed to come from you, right? Forgive my indulgence. Takamine's fangs thrust into me. The sensation of blood being drawn from a sensitive spot sends an involuntary shiver down my spine. Yum. Pretty sweet. Licking his lips soaked in my blood, Takamine looks up. And there we have it. Contract complete. Looks like the symbols have come in as well. Why don't you give me an order to test things out? Honestly, I'm not really in the mood, but I cannot let this guy keep getting the upper hand on me. To get my revenge, I open my mouth and speak these words. Imbeservant, strip naked where you stand, pervert. By speaking the command after the safe word, the sub should do exactly as I say. No matter how long I wait, however, Takamine doesn't move. Why? We just completed the contract ritual. Does the fault perhaps lie with me? Damn it! Sorry, I'm so sorry, Chihaya. It's alright, okay? Takamine cradles my head and holds me close as he speaks. But why didn't it work? I'm sorry. I was whispering my safe word just now. That's why it didn't work. Oh. Ugh, just what are you? Go screw yourself. You didn't say the safe word. You need to say the safe word first before you make a command like that. I'm sorry, I won't do it anymore. I'll be sure to beat the sense of who's the master and who's the servant into you. Yeah, sure, I look forward to it, Chihaya. Takamine is unmoved by my hysterics. Instead, he wears a smile of true happiness. Ooh! From here, you can follow Izayoi and Uzuki's story, or Takamine and Chihaya's story, and eventually play through the 3 additional routes in Blood Domination. Whose route will you choose first? Oh, we're going here. What? We are absolutely going here! Listen. Listen. This is hilarious. One day, I found someone crying in my secret garden. Oh, they definitely are childhood friends. He looked at me pleadingly, his expression beyond pitiful. If I get stronger, if I get strong enough to protect you, will you... Unbelievable. What was going on in this kid's mind? Yet despite myself, I agreed. Because unfortunately, I didn't hate this boy. Sure. Really? That's a promise then? We may not meet again, though. His honey-colored eyes welled up with water, gleaming at his Takamine within the light. Beautiful eyes, though, I thought, reluctantly. Once we are grown, I'll find you. I don't know, maybe I may not remember you. Then let's come up with a secret phrase. Phrase. When I find you, when I see you again, I'll say we finally meet again. Oh, Jesus. Remember me, then. A bed of flowers growing on the other side of my window catches my eye. How long have those been here? There. The bright yellow flowers are in full bloom. Suddenly, Takamine appears on the other side of the window. He chuckles as I take a step back. You. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just caring for the flowers. The marigolds are blooming nicely, aren't they? Have you been out here all morning? Of course. In this rain? I wanted to surprise you. Why would he go through the trouble of waking up so early to do that when it's raining like this? What's going on in that guy's mind? Chihaya, you seem distracted. Is something on your mind? It's nothing. I have low blood pressure, so don't talk to me too much in the morning. Ooh, I should use that excuse. I am not a morning person. Chihaya, are you okay? Shall I go and buy something for you if you're feeling unwell? Just leave me alone. I don't care about breakfast, just do as I say. You don't have a problem with that, right? I mean, you don't have the right to refuse as my sub. Imber servant, change my clothes. I lift my leg up toward him. Takamine flashes his usual smile. He kneels down at my feet. As you wish, my Chihaya. I told you not to call me by my name. Do you ever learn? Oh, of course, sorry. Should I call you master then? No, that's creepy. Hee. He pats my head when he finishes. Oh, there you go. It's giving Black Butler. Don't touch my hair. Then will you touch me in exchange? Huh? Aren't you going to reward me for following your orders so well? I'll only reward you if you bow your head down low enough. I understand. Well done. Thank you. Chihaya, will you be okay without me by your side? Don't embarrass yourself. We're not even in the same class. We already live in the same room. There's no need to be together all the time at school, too. I see. But at least let me come here to meet up with you before we head back to our room. That's fine, right? Do whatever you want. Chihaya, sorry to have kept you waiting. I didn't mean to. You're late! I grabbed my bag, storming out of the classroom past him. Sorry, I got held up when I went to submit the daily log today. You've got some nerve making me wait like that. You're the one who insisted on being the one to come find me. It's irresponsible to be late for an appointment you came up with all on your own. Why are you so upset? Are you hungry? Excuse me? You were late and I ended up having to deal with those pests even longer than usual. A slow smirk spreads across Takamine's face. I see. So you did want me to come by your side, Chihaya. Are you even listening to yourself? How do you even come to that conclusion? Didn't you just say that you wanted me with you so the others wouldn't bother you so much? Well, yes, but I didn't mean that. Didn't you? Whatever the reason you wanted me there beside you. It makes me so happy to know that you want me with you. He manages to make me feel both exhausted and furious. I feel like I'm being spun in circles. Running around in circles over. In any case, I'll do my best to fulfill your wishes and stay by your side at all times. Whatever, just don't go out of your way or anything. But you'd better be ready to run to me if I call for you. Of course, I'm happy to be at your beck and call. Now take your shoes off. That said, socks too. That said, that might be easier to achieve if we exchange contact information. Not that I'm telling you what to do. It's just a suggestion. You get 10 seconds to show up once I've contacted you. Got it? I'll try my best. I'm pretty quick, you know. Oh, I'd better give you my contact info too, then. There's no reason to be that happy. He's truly a strange guy, this Takamine. And I'm so into it. If this Takamine guy doesn't want me for my bloodline or my face, what does he even like about me? Everything. Your feet. Chihaya, let's get lunch together. Ugh. Upset again? Are you hungry? It's so patronizing. Long time no see, old friend. I had no idea you were here at the school too. I just transferred over to the school for the DS lectures. And who are you? Aw, you totally forgot me. I guess it makes sense. We were pretty young. And yet it seems like you failed to honor me with the same courtesy. Of course not. You have no idea how often I thought about you over the years. Chihaya, who's that? The sub I'm temporarily contracted to. I'm surprised to realize that Takamine is no longer a mere step behind me, but a fair distance away. He's even facing away from us. Perhaps to give me some privacy as I spoke to Shijo. At least someone here has some manners. I could be more impressed if it wasn't the bare minimum. There are noble subs too. It's just such a waste for someone like you to get stuck with a peasant of all things. I won't just disagree that I deserve better than some guy like Takamine, but I also won't let this stuck-up brat tell me how to live my life. Shijo, you said? Yeah, well, why? Maybe we did meet as children. Hard to believe, since I don't remember anyone whose mouth flaps so uselessly. Serendipity brought us together. We should have lunch to celebrate the rekindling of our beautiful friendship. Absolutely not. Shijo throws an arm around my shoulders, throwing propriety completely to the window. Don't touch me! Excuse me. Fucking him up. Ow, 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 ow. I turn to see the arm that he so presumptuously wrapped around my shoulders get pulled up and up and up and up. Up and up and up, up and up, up and up. Shijo gets one look at Takamine and abruptly all the colors drain from his face. His expression is one of shocked recognition. You? So you remember me too? Did you miss me? I guess I'm not surprised to see that you're as graceless as ever. What in the world? They know each other. Why are you here? Why wouldn't I be? Even commoners like myself have a right to attend this school. Isn't it lucky that we would all reunite here like this? What a wonderful opportunity to reconnect. Don't you think so, Shijo? Shijo just mutters something under his breath and runs off. Tisk tisk, it's unbelievable that he would just go around grabbing people without their consent. You know him? Something like that. You could say we were something like neighbors once upon a time. Huh? What is it? Nothing. I was just thinking about how sometimes even commoners like you have better common sense than us nobles. Compared to that frivolous toad, at least. Heh, did you just compliment me? I did not! In fact, you compliment him, but Takamine's entire face lights up with a smile that makes my cheeks hurt in reluctant sympathy anyway. There's no reason to smile like that. I promise to try my utmost to live up to your every expectation, Chihaya. Don't just try, do. Don't waste my time with meaningless platitudes. Let's go already. Of course. This afternoon, as I'm heading to another classroom, I happen to see Takamine talking to someone in the courtyard. Yes, thanks to you. Make sure you use your safe word if there's an order you can't carry out, okay? Yes, but Chihaya doesn't give me unreasonable orders. I'm the unreasonable one. Now that I think about it, Takamine only used the safe word during the contract forming ceremony. Something about it bothers me. Maybe I will test him with a reckless order tonight. I didn't expect that you would want to be paired with Chihaya so badly. What did he just say? I apologize for being so demanding. No, it's not a problem. In fact, it was a little convenient for me. I'm not sure what else I could have done with him. Trying to figure out which sub to pair him with was causing me some sleepless nights. I have a lot of questions about why Takamine wanted to be partnered with me. But more importantly, I can't believe that this was all some kind of ruse. I'll just have to interrogate him for the answers later. Now that I think of it, you used to go to one of our branch schools. Is that how you know Chihaya? Ah, you could say that. What do you mean? Takamine simply smiles and doesn't answer. Takamine! Apparently the conversation is over because Takamine suddenly starts walking in my direction. Seeing that, I quickly turn on my heels and leave. Oh! Hey, watch it. Ah! Oh no, are you okay? Yes. Ooh. Sorry, I wasn't watching where I was going. Are you alright? Hello, sensei. Yes, I'm fine. According to his eye color, he's a sub. Delectable. He's a noble, though. His clothing speaks for itself. I apologize. I also ought to have been more careful. Now, if you'll excuse me. I nod my head politely at him and then make my way back to my classroom. I feel his gaze follow me, but I resist the temptation to look again. Interesting. Oh my, I didn't expect to see you here today. Didn't you? I see. He really is different from the others, isn't he? It's a miracle that he hasn't already been discovered. I feel like this year's batch will be very interesting. Don't have too much fun at their expense. Is that really what you think of me? Hurtful. I'm just excited for their future. Did you choose me as your contract partner? Why do you ask? I heard you talking with Headmaster Kasumi. Ah, you shouldn't eavesdrop on other people's conversations, you know. It's not like that. You should have chosen somewhere more private if you didn't want to be overheard. Calm down, haha. Haha. You don't need to get so defensive. It's fine that you heard what we were saying. I was going to tell you sooner or later anyway. I'm sorry I deceived you like that. But I really wanted to be your DS partner. Yeah, we could tell from when you almost swallowed his foothole. I find it hard to lash out at him after such an honest apology. You wanted to make a contract with me because of my background or my appearance, is that it? You even dragged Headmaster Kasumi into your schemes. Pathetic. You're wrong. I'll apologize for lying to you. I know that was unfair. I should have just asked you directly. But I was afraid you wouldn't agree to it. But trust me, my reasons for wanting to be your partner are nothing like theirs. How do you expect me to believe you? You're just the same as the rest of them. Don't group me together with those sleazy nuts. Takamine's voice rises, fraught with emotions. The trees begin to shake. What on earth? How could you say something like that? Those idiots who are drawn to you just for your background and looks are the lowest form of life. Damn. As he speaks, Takamine takes my hand. Tenderly, he brings it up to his own face and presses it against the heady warmth of his cheek. How empty they must be inside that they are most interested in your background and fortune. When you're so perfect and kind. What are you doing? You're too strange. Am I? Is it strange to adore someone as I adore you? Are you trying to say you have feelings for me? He didn't say no. Takamine's cheeks go pink. Would you believe me if I said that's why I wanted to be partnered with you? Don't joke around like that. I would never joke about something like this. I'm not good at joking in general. I'm not going to ask you to go out with me or anything like that. I want to prioritize your feelings, Chihaya, always. So I'm making no demands and I'm asking for nothing. How are you different from those who like me for my face? Oh, Takamine furrows his brows at my statement. There's a reason for my feelings for you. What's that? It's a secret. Excuse me? You're cruel to me, so I won't tell you yet. He pops in half like some kind of spoiled child. And then he says that if I say something too cruel, I'll be punished. I should be careful, he says. I'm going to get some fresh air. I slip out of the room. Near the forest opposite the dorm, I see something moving in the shadows. Is that? The muffled sound of two people caught up in passion shattered the peace of my night. Jesus. I look over to see a pair shamelessly in the middle of their DS acts right out in the open. Wait, is that? Oh god, the crossover. Subordinate strip Uzuki. Not in the bushes. Do they have no respect for the sanctity of public spaces? Apparently not. Uzuki says his safe word, unable to accept the order. And then... Ouch! There's a kind of crashing sound as Izayoi drops back suddenly as we've been struck by something. What just happened there? I take a step forward, curious. And step on a branch that snaps under the strain. Ah, Jesus. Oh no. Chihaya! Turns around and rushes to cover his chest. What was that just now? Huh? I tell him that I want to know why Izayoi looked like he was in pain after Uzuki said a safe word. Izayoi answers if it's the most obvious thing in the world. That's what happens when he says his safe word. Huh? Oh, shit. That means Takamine never said his safe word. He just is unaffected by the relation. Wild. He's probably a secret dom or one of the switch doms. Nothing happened to me when Takamine used his safe word. If there's really supposed to be a punishment, I wonder why I didn't feel it. Could it be my orders don't work on him? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, good morning, Chihaya. We have a day off today, so we can take it easy, huh? Takamine sandwiches my face with his hand, startling me. You are an idiot sandwich. You touched my face without permission. Again. Ah, sorry. Did you dislike it? What does it matter? It's inappropriate for you to be taking such liberties with my person. Have you forgotten which of us here is the dom? I'll let you touch me if you want. Imber servant, lick my feet right here now. Even a weirdo like Takamine would refuse to lick someone's foot, right? Girl, he literally has already done this before. Of course, it would be my pleasure. What? He lifts my foot up. What are you doing? Licking your feet, that's what you ordered, isn't it? But it's my foot. Do you know where it's been? I'll lick you wherever you ask me to if it's your body, Chihaya. Oh, let's go. Licky, licky, don't leave a hickey. Well, if it's below the belt. Perfect. Takamine is everything. I love him. I'm expecting him to just go for it. Not anticipation. But first he places a kiss on my knee. Finally, he kisses the tip of my foot. He glances at me. What are you getting cold feet? No, the only feet here that are cold are yours. I just wanted to see your face as I did this. He presses another kiss on the top of my foot, and then his burning gaze still locked on mine slips his tongue in between my toes. Ooh. Do you like being licked, or do you like being sucked? Oh, perhaps they both feel good. Well, what are you saying? It doesn't... Liar. He pulls away from my toes with an obscene smacking noise. Jesus, the smirk steals his way across his face. He's a freak. You look like you're really enjoying it. What? There's no way it didn't feel good, but I can't make myself say it. Then let me make you feel even better. Well, what? I'll give you my blood, so give me some of yours too, won't you? Takamine unbuttons his shirt, loosening his collar. The moment his bare skin shows, I gulp reflexively. You can drink as much as you want. I bring my lips to his neck. I bare my fangs and sink in, and immediately my mouth is filled with an exquisite sweet sensation. So good. I'm happy to hear that. I feel some inexplicable feeling rising up in my belly. Up in our belly, 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 belly. Chihaya, I carried out your order as you asked, didn't I? Can I have my reward? Reward? You got what you wanted, though. He unties my ribbon and unbuttons my shirt, and then bites into my exposed skin without hesitation. No. It's so delicious, so sweet. How dangerous. At this rate, I'm going to get addicted to you. Addicted to you. After that, I keep giving Takamine ridiculous orders. It's all in an effort to get him to use his safe word, but... Go buy you a fried noodle bun now. Okay, then I'll head to town. Go run a full marathon. Okay, cheer me on, Chihaya. Dance naked right here? That is embarrassing, but if you say so. Wait, stop, you don't have to. Huh? Really? He looks so disappointed. Try over and over to get him to use his safe word, but it looks like he'll give in to any order I demand. He didn't refuse any of my orders. So you'll obey any order I give you? Of course, as long as I can do it. Even if I tell you to die? If you really want that, I'll do it for you, Chihaya. He's ideal. Wait, what? Not the fucking, fool you behavior. Took me a minute. I was like, why does this feel familiar? In the morning, he even helps me change my clothes if I'm sleepy. And he takes my bag before I even notice. When we walk down the street, he always takes the position nearest to the road, and he prepares my change of shoes without my asking. He tries to guess what I'll want to eat for lunch, and somehow he's even figured out what foods I don't eat. What is he, my butler? Your Black Butler? Thanks again to Blood Domination for sponsoring this video. And if you want to get Blood Domination for 20% off before this Saturday, make sure to click the link in the description below. It'll take you to the Steam page, and you can add it to your Steam Deck, or whatever that shit is called. And if you want to see the uncensored and extended version of this video, make sure to head to my Patreon and or become a channel member. Next video is going to be about a BL anime that we deserve that is currently airing. As well as one BL anime that's upcoming that we absolutely don't. Bye!